we're back. That was Text Me by our guest tonight, D Lylez, aka
Hey,
RnBeezus. I'm your
yeah,
girl
yeah,
CB. You're listening to Support the Dope Radio. Um, D Lylez,
yeah.
we're halfway through the show. Can you believe it?
Right, right.
Time is kind of flying, kind of by, but that means we're having
I know,
fun.
but that's because we're having a good time. So I'm
Yeah.
enjoying myself talking to you. So
So tell me, if you had to choose between singing and songwriting, which one would you choose?
I definitely choose singing. Songwriting kind of has limitations.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're talking industry wise, it definitely has limitations. When you're writing songs for people, it's not always guaranteed that they're gonna get placed, but that's just the business of it. That's the game that we play. And
Right.
you take risk, and that's why you need to continue to work hard to write songs for people because you never know. Anything could happen at the right time. You could be in the studio and you write a song, and the artist says yes, and then boom. But I think I would rather be singing. I think I've done a lot for people. What I'm saying? I've always been told, you need to stay out of you know, the background and come forth. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever act like you're not as talented or you're not as great. So
Mm.
yeah, but I'd rather sing, because singing, that's my muse. But I
Right.
do find joy in songwriting and other things. So songwriting is not a bad thing for me. You know,
Are
I don't
you
want
are
to
you
make that seem bad.
are you currently songwriting for other artists right now?
Yes, I am. Right now, though, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of in like in album mode and creating more material. But
Okay.
if the chance comes and it's just like it's real urgent, and yeah, I've been writing back and forth for especially Ti. I did something for the weekend. I did something for a couple more people. I just really can't talk about now because the stuff is
Mm-hmm.
not really out.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm definitely still doing that here and there when it's needed. But I'm still focused on my own material at the same time.
Okay. So we just got done playing Text Me, which is kind of inspired by R. Kelly, and I know that he says he's the R in R&B, but I also know that the late great Whitney
Yeah.
Houston said her husband Bobby Brown was the king of R&B.
Ooh.
Is there
Ooh.
someone that you feel is the king of R&B, like dead or alive?
Um, I feel like I feel like Usher hasn't gotten his substantial
You know what? I agree.
praise when it comes to as being a whole artist. I think he was the package
Mhm.
after Michael Jackson. He was the complete package after that.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't really want to give him the credit for it. He's more so the OG now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now they're looking for guidance to him. What are we doing? And even Chris Brown. Chris Brown had a chance. I feel as though he still has a chance. He just needs to calm down a little bit. But in my opinion, I think yeah, Usher was probably someone that I thought that was that top dog of just R&B. You know,
Uh,
so
you, you know what I didn't know because you mentioned Chris Brown. I was listening to Questlove's show on Pandora the other day, and Usher
hmm
was his guest, and he was interviewing Usher, and Usher actually talked about one of his biggest regrets. Chris Brown was actually brought to him to be one of his artists, and he
hmm
declined at the time. Uh, so he's been like kicking himself, obviously, after that decision. Even though he did have success with Justin Bieber, Chris Brown came
yeah,
first.
he
But
did. He did.
yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
the fear of. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, either way, you know what I mean. Justin Bieber is just as wild, but either
Hmm.
way, I think he made the best business decision.
Yeah.
Chris Brown was gonna pop whether he was with Usher or not.
Right.
Chris Brown he was that package kid.
Hmm.
You couldn't help but like Chris Brown. His music, his dance moves, all the girls loved him. You know what I'm saying? So that was the intention right there. He was going to shine whether he was with anybody or not.
Right.
So I don't think he should, be regretful, and
Hmm.
regret for that. But
Yeah,
just
everything happens
steadfast
for a
to keep,
reason.
help keep him. Yeah, yeah. Everything happens for a reason. Just
Yeah.
man, just keep a bug in his ear. Little bro. Stay focused. Stay focused. If you need wisdom, words of wisdom, talk to me. And I think he's doing that now. So.
So I even with talking about, R. Kelly and, Bobby Brown, someone who is actually more kind of present day talks a lot about his position in the music industry, particularly R&B, as the general, and that's Tank.
Yeah,
Are you a Tank fan?
Yeah, I actually am a Tank fan. I'm not a diehard Tank fan, but
Okay,
I'm a Tank fan.
Me too. I didn't want to have to kick you off the show. I had to ask. No, but I do appreciate, him trying to, I mean, kind of like you touched on earlier about whether or not you're trying to like save, R&B music, because clearly that's not a one-man job anyway. But he does talk about it a lot, and I think that's kind of what I appreciate about his artistry, because even though there's some hints here and there in his songs of, music influences from, current day, he's still true to that R&B sound. How do you, is there an, go ahead.
Yeah, Tank is, I really applaud Tank for, becoming that OG and still having that ability to adapt to what's happening. He's still holding on with what he believes in R&B music. Mm-hmm. And that's just makes it authentic, you know what I mean? And he even teamed up with major R&B, lions, Genuine and Tyrese,
Right.
That whole scenario was just like, you got three of some of the best in their period of time doing an album, and that's just like unheard of, you know what I mean? You had duos, you had Omarion and Bow Wow, you had R. Kelly and Jay-Z, but then you have these R&B, they're coming together as a trio, and they were doing great too, So, and I feel like Tank had enough discernment to say, I'm still going to do this because I'm still an influence to R&B artists or artists that are looking up to me, and he's still at it. I think he's going to still be at it, even if he's like 50. He has that voice that he could still sing,
Right.
At the end of the day, if he loses everything else, he's still going to sing. And even if he can't sing anymore, he's still going to play. And if he can't play anymore, what is he going to do? He's going to manage somebody. He's still going to be around to give that hope. He's going to do something.
Yeah. So let's, because time is getting away quickly, I want to make sure we play this last song from you real quick. And then we come back, we can talk a little bit more about, anything that you're working on or, some of your short and long-term goals and that type of thing. So we can bring it back full circle for you. So let's check out Insidious is the last one that we have, I believe. So
yeah,
you talked a little bit about that song because you gave us just a really quick summary about that again.
Yeah, so Insidious is just about women that, you are beautiful. No matter what anybody says, men shouldn't have to tell you that you are beautiful. You should know it naturally. And you should think more of yourselves. And this song caters to you.
I just wanted to hear you say that again. Thank you. So we'll be right back, everybody. This is Insidious by D Lylez. Be right back.
Girl, you don't know what you've done to me, the way you make me feel, and how you love so free. R.I.P. to the stunting, the love is in disguise, and the glow is in your eyes. I gotta make you mine. I love it, baby, love it, babe. I love it, babe, love it, babe. Yeah, I love it, babe. Don't you know you got it? I love it when you let your head down. Said you don't know. 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 You don't know how you make me feel. You don't know. 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 feels so good when you're sexing me. It's like a dream come true when we're between the sheets. Our beat, it is stunning. Let's have a private party. You know I like to get naughty. Let me take care of your body.
You're listening to Support the Dope Radio. I'm your host, CB, and that was Insidious by our guest, D Lylez, dedicated to all the ladies out there.
Don't you know you got it?
I was just like, you about to ask me all that. What's your zodiac sign, D? Are you?
What'd you say?
What's your zodiac sign? What's your age? Are you
single?
I'm
a Cancer. No, I'm not single, but I'm a Cancer. So I'm
like,
very
I'm not trying to get
emotional. Nah, you good.
But yes, that was Insidious off the RnBeezus album, and so was Text Me. So if you guys enjoy both of those songs, please head over to your SoundCloud. It's on your SoundCloud, correct?
Yes. And my SoundCloud is D Lylez. That's DLYLEZ, and that's New Wave, NUWAV.
Got it. So you guys go and check that out, please, and you can check out the entire project there. So we're kind of winding down a little bit in the last portion of the show here. So let's talk a little bit about what you are. Is there anything that we could be looking out for coming from you anytime soon, or any projects?
I'm definitely right now. I'm working with what my band I'm a part of is called Second Nature, and we're working on an album that it doesn't really have a genre. It's like funk and it's psychedelic and it's like very good vibes, and we have very smooth vibes. We have positive vibes. Shout out to